Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Just one step. Sustain me! Sustain me! Sustain me! Sustain me! Sustain me!
It is Shame live on the afternoon show playing a Chop Suey tonight. That's the lead track from the new album. It's called Dust on Trial.
Yeah. Just going straight into the next song?
Sure, that'd be awesome.
I've kind of given up on my headphones.
Yeah, I lost them like 2 seconds.
They're not too bad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this next song is called Concrete. If you just be so kind and patient to bear with us for 1 second.
Those headphones are flying all over the place.
So we need to stick these down, man.
We're not quite professionals yet.
Do we have any duct tape we could
yeah.
wrap them around your head? Which has happened before here.
Concrete.
Sometimes I do.
Do you feel a place?
Feel like there's nothing at all.
Fear in the unknown.
Straight into the unknown.
Craving escape.
Waiting for that goal.
And are you really here?
All the curtains closed.
Are you really
I
hard?
want to pay right time.
Is your money with fear?
You can stay on floor.
Find gold in the dark.
This is what we got.
taste? Would you rather it's real, or would you rather it's fake? We can bring you one, and we can bring you close. The time has for luck, and now it's time for hope. And I hope that you're hearing me, 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 and I hope that you're hearing me. No more, no more, no more question. No more, no more, no more question. No more, no more. No more, no more. No more, no more. And when the answers you and I can finally think about the ones in which we say, were they condemned or were they free? What was their worth? What was their plea? I'm tired.
Let's get some new headphones.
Again, it's
Who is
Shane
American
live on the
food?
afternoon show.
Where's he down? Where's he down? All right, this next song was the first song we wrote when we were 16 and 17 years old. And it's called One Rizla. One
Contrary to the lyric, a lot to look at here on the afternoon show. It is Shame, live on the afternoon show. KEXP, 3 tracks, 1 Rizla, Concrete, and Dust on Trial, all from the debut album, Songs of Praise, which is just what I was looking for and needed in an album. Intense, angst-ridden rock record, a vibrancy to it. So thank you so much for that. Charlie, do you mind introducing the band real quick?
All right, so to my left, I've got Edward Green. Hello. Who plays the guitar. Then I've got Sean Cole Smith, who plays the guitar as well. Hello. Then we got Josh Finity on bass. Good day. And Charlie Forbes on the drums. And my name is Charlie. On vocals. So, debut album just came out. You're going to be new to a lot of listeners, so just a little background.
New to most people.
So, have you guys known each other? Did you grow up together?
I mean, in short, yeah. We've all gone to school with each other.
Together. Yeah, and then somehow ended up deciding to form a band. Were you in bands before that? Are you musicians? Were you playing?
Josh we're still not musicians.
Josh was in a band called Playground Antics.
Yeah, with Fred Slater and Jared Waitman.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out on MySpace.
Big old lineup, that one.
Yeah.
But no, we kind of just started the band out of boredom, really. We were like, we finished our exams in school, and then you got like a long summer holiday.
Yeah.
So we just went to Queen's Head in Brixton.
Long summer holiday.
Dad, Lennon, saw it out.
Yeah. Is that before like you either go to college or
before you go to university?
Before you go to university, but none of us wanted to go there. Got the grades.
And you either grew up or the band's nucleus is from South London.
Yeah, we were born and live in South London. So I'm a bit out of breath. This mic stand you gave me way too
You guys need to get some new headphones, man. They keep these bad boys keep falling off.
Yeah, you need to stay hydrated in this weather.
I know, it's good. Well, same with your shows, too. I mean, you're bringing the same urgency here, which I deeply appreciate. So what's the South London scene for KEXP listeners that might not know what it's about?
You got loads of good bands. You got Goat Girl.
There's just this is really good, promising crop of new bands that are all our age coming about in South and North London. It's not just South London. But there's loads of bands like Goat Girl, Sorry, HMLTD, Hotel Lux.
I think it gets grouped into South mainly because of the Windmill. Because everyone
so many promising bands.
It's basically sort of based around this venue called the Windmill in Brixton. So
it's great because all the bands just sound really different from each other. You know, it's just like it's not like kind of, I guess, grunge scene of Seattle. You know?
Come on, Josh, be careful now.
Cool.
Well, don't insult this Seattle grunge scene. Not today.
Well, the Fat White Family track I played is very different sounding. It still has like an urgency and a rawness that I think you share.
Well, I think when we started the band, we were, all of those bands like Childhood and Fat White Family and, Palmer Violets that were around in London at that time, still around, were on sort of like different stages. They were all doing festivals and touring. And we'd sort of, go in and just sort of play as many gigs as possible to 3 people a night on school nights and hope one day we could do the same. We didn't realise mental
strains
damage it might cause.
Yeah. Well, I had read that you guys sort of squatted the squat, so to speak. Or
oh no, we're friendly boys. We wouldn't do such a thing.
Yeah, we're too polite.
We wouldn't squat someone's land.
We requested to squat,
and sort
we
of
did request to squat.
Took over, or certainly borrowed the Fat White Family gear.
Well, actually, they borrowed a lot of our gear.
That was very much a two-way street.
Yeah.
You walk into anything you wanted to keep.
You wouldn't see a guitar. It would always come back though. You wouldn't see a guitar for a couple months, and then it'd kind of make it. So you'd be there, just be there. You'd walk in, and you're like, oh,
that guitar that Sean's playing now. That got half inch.
Yeah, Lord only knows. But then where this is.
I forgot about it, and then we went to practice, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
But we started playing so many gigs just because we didn't have anything. Like Charlie's drum kit was mainly gaffer tape. I didn't have a mic for 2 months, so we just cut my hand and shout against the wall. So we were just playing free gigs and just trying to get stuff, and then people kind of bought us stuff, and we found stuff for free.
Yeah.
So you mentioned One Rizla was like one of the first songs that you wrote, and that dates back to really
about
not long after you
July 2014
got together.
we wrote
right?
that.
It was, I remember the first practice I came to, which was like a month after these guys met. It was like the first thing we did. Eddie just had that riff and we kind of structured the song and got it.
Yeah, there's a version of it that's still on my personal SoundCloud and I've forgotten the password so I can't delete it. It's just there.
Okay, everybody head on over there, check it out.
Please
don't.
don't.
Hear how a song evolves.
Don't.
Okay, don't. Now, the album, when did you record the album?
April of 2017.
Okay, so, about less than a year ago, 10 tracks recorded in 10 days, so really fast. It clocks in at under 40 minutes, which is pretty awesome. yet at the same time, there's some longer songs on it, like Angie's, like 6 minutes long or so.
Yeah.
So you can't say it's like a Buzzcocks record or something that's 2.5 minute long punk songs.
Well, it was over all of the songs that go into that album. It's under 40 minutes, but really we had 3 years to write it, so it's not. It's not.
We write it at snail's
not
pace.
an A-star for effort, but so over that time we were just exposed to so many music, so many different like musicians and bands and environments that. All of the songs we want to, we hope there's a differentiation between them, but with some like continuity. That might sound a bit too serious.
Whether
it's pretty accurate. Beat.
Yeah, I think we wanted each track on that record to have its own individual character.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound too cheesy, but the way we had it produced was kind of unorthodox for a guitar band, that we wanted to make it work as a whole article, whilst each song retained its own individuality.
And what was the challenge in doing that?
I think it was more of a challenge for the producers.
Yeah,
we were just on holiday.
We were kind of oblivious to that doing 10 songs in 10 days was a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, no one really told us.
Thankfully, no one told us.
We got taken to a farm in Wales through the album. It's kind of like going to rehab. We were just kind of like wandering around with the sheep, like whilst Dan Fote and Nathan Boddy were kind of pulling their hair out.
It was lovely for us.
I had a great time.
Yeah, you spent most of the time in a bedroom.
Yeah, I did all of my vocals in a bedroom with a blanket over me.
Yeah, as comfortable as possible.
Forced focus, especially if they take you offline. So you aren't looking at your phone the whole time, right?
Yeah, we didn't have any signals, so we were kind of, isolation tank kind of thing. We were back in the 60s.
In the dark.
Yeah, I think that works. So now you have a reputation for these furious, sweaty live shows. Was it a challenge at all capturing that?
It just kind of started. It was supposed to be funny. Like, when we do all of these shows to like 3 people, one of them will be a bartender, the other 2 people will be a couple getting off.
In terms of getting it on record.
Yeah.
In terms of getting on record? I thought you meant about the live gig. Oh, okay.
I think the attitude was going to the record that we didn't want to try and, most producers we work with would kind of put you in a room and just kind of plug in and play kind of thing. I think that never really worked for us. So we tried like a different, more regimented approach to it.
And we wanted a difference between the live sound and the sound on record. So
yeah.
The record sounds great, really impressive, and there is that urgency
so much.
to
Too
it.
kind.
Thank you.
It's so true, and so I know that you had an opportunity to open for The Fall.
We did.
We took that opportunity.
And a couple things. I mean, Marky Smith, pretty legendary. That's an understatement.
Infamous.
So what was he like? Was he like what you expected him to be like?
I think he was just in the pub, so...
Well, I think Eddie...
I'm the only one who caught a sighting. I'd get in a whole lot of trouble if I even went into the briefest detail of what he said to me. But he was exactly how I expected him to be.
Yeah.
But then again, like a band we're friends with called Lice from Bristol, they opened for them in Bristol, and apparently he was like the sweetest guy ever. So
he just didn't
got to
like
catch him on a good day, I guess.
Yeah. We met him. We witnessed him at our first Manchester gig in Manchester, supporting the Garden. He was at the bar, the venue we were playing. And
It's really funny that
the barmaid was just like, "Do not go and talk to him, please, Jesus, don't go."
I went and like sat down on the table next to him and just kind of sipped my pint of Carlsberg pretty slowly. But he was, our friend from Lice also said the thing about, he'll be remembered as a cultural landmark, but not as a nice guy. Greatest antagonist.
Yeah, and cantankerous. Difficult but brilliant,
real,
and and fun too in a way. I always saw a fun side to him.
Well, it's weird, when we saw that gig, it was, like,
it wasn't a great gig.
We were all really, we were all big fans of The Fall, but I don't remember recognizing most of the songs. But I guess that's kind of the point.
There's just too many.
There's just too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he sadly passed away, we, spent pretty much 2 days playing The Fall, and it's amazing how many records there were. Like
so many.
Something like 40 studio albums.
All you need is Marky Smith and a grandma on bongos.
That's right.
The Fall.
That's the quote, right?
Yeah.
You guys are all really young. Does a band like The Fall matter to you? Does a band like Wire matter to you? Are you sort of inspired by them? Are you trying to carry on a legacy? Or
they're all bands that, like, personally, I got introduced to them after we started the band. So it's all been like a sort of progress of songwriting has developed through discovering these artists, and like Pink Flag by Wire, and like so many different Fall albums. Like when we were like early on was influencing our writing a lot, definitely.
I think at the beginning as well, you might tend to sort of like idolize some of the characters in the bands that you're heavily influenced by, and I I think, that can be quite damaging, and we don't really tend to do that now, but, we're never going to, we like all music.
Yeah.
We don't care when it comes from or who it's by.
Yeah, I love that
Sounds
kind of attitude.
good, play it.
Yeah, exactly.
All the music.
So, you know how when you love an album, you have different favorite songs at different times?
Yeah.
You might start with one that you love, and like 6 months later, a different one you love. I love, right now, Friction is my favorite song, and I think you're going to play that
That's
next.
up next.
Come on, let's give it to you hard, let's give it to you heavy, let's give it to you with tinnitus on the side, baby.
It is Shame, live on the afternoon show here on KEXP.
Enjoy yourselves, folks. This is entertainment. Don't take it too seriously. that, baby. Okay, so we're gonna play our last song now. This song is called The Lick. And this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is how it starts. So in the past week I've made several trips to the gynecologist. He was surprised to see me standing there with my golden ticket hanging out of my left pocket. And as I entered the building I saw large acrylic paintings span the ceiling. The stale smell of silicone clung to the wall. Well, I breathed it in and I breathed it out. I thought nothing of it then and I think nothing of it now. I think nothing of it now. Salutations are in order to welcome forth. So why don't you sit in the corner of your room, sit in the corner of your room and download the next greatest track to your MP3 device. So sincerely recommended to you by the New Musical Express. You can pick it up, plug it in, have it ready for free roam material before you know it. Then you can stroll on around to your friend's house and play it loud and loud as you sit around in circles, you're bobbing to the 30 seconds into the chorus. And we all sing along and gaze and marvel at the thought, God, future, that's what we want, that's what we need. Something we can touch, something we can feel. Something that's relatable, not debatable. Relatable, not debatable. Relatable, not debatable. Relatable, not debatable. Salutation! I'm in order to welcome back. Hard if you're the only one listening. And baby, I'm blind and call it Christmas. Well, I don't wanna be hard if you're the only one listening. Boys and girls of Seattle, that is how it ends.
So good, relatable, not debatable, at least for KEXP listeners, for sure. Fully committed and really fun. That is Shame, live on the afternoon show, The Lick and Friction.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was awesome, man. That was like the high point of the week. Like it's done.
That was super. Thanks for unplugging my guitar, Josh.
Playing at Chop Suey tonight, and Schubert's in Chicago in 2 days, and then I think you just got a couple more dates.
Is that herbal tea you're drinking?
This is the best tea. This is
you might smell nicer once off. I'm not quite sure that was not like beer.
I got to put in a plug for my tea. It's organic white silver needle.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Very smooth.
Now we're talking.
And I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and huge thanks to Jim, Justin, and Scott on video. Niffer taking the photos.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Stellar job done by all.
Matt running the board. John and Jen on hospitality. David out in the space volunteering. And thanks to all the KEXP donors who make sessions like this possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now we got to go and play a gig.
That's right.
See you
Again,
round two.
Bye. God bless you. Thank you.
it is shame. KEXP.
Someone sting.
Discover great music at kexp.org.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?